Welcome to Groundwork, the podcast. My name is Josh Joran. I'm here with
Cheat Code.
And we got a very special guest today with us. Shooter P did it. What's going on with the people, man? Good to see y'all. You hear me, team shit?
What's going on?
Hey, man, before we get into it, just going to give a quick shout out to the man over here with no microphone. Big shout out to Mario. We are Sacramento for making all this possible, man. We really appreciate your life. You hear me, your time, and your energy. Big shout out. I don't know why my voice shaking. I'm nervous to talk to y'all.
Get up, Josh.
Yeah. Hey, also, big shout out to CSSB. That is, of course, City Sound and Soundbite. Any audio, video, visual, graphic needs, make sure you tap in. Really dope show lined up today. This is, of course, episode 3 of the Groundwork podcast. So we appreciate you guys for tapping in. Shooter P did it here with us, man. How you doing today, brother?
Pretty good, man. You know, another day.
Yeah, regular.
Let's get it ready for this podcast.
Yeah, come on, man. Well, I know that this is the 3rd show, so if you guys haven't tuned in before, the real quick rundown is there's a few different segments. We're going to hop into some local events. We're going to have a real dope conversation with Shooter P, and after that, we're going to end the show with a real dope segment called Groundwork Radio. We're going to get into some local music.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump into it. Chico, what you got for us, bro?
All right, brother. So when this comes out, we're going to be in the week of 916 Day. So there's a few events for that day, obviously. There's a big one at Estate Farms, Foreign Native, a new kitchen. There's a bunch of artists on that bill for sure. Estate Farms is, I'm not as familiar with that, but I know that it pops up every once in a while. Big old farm and shit.
They be going nuts.
Yeah, there's been like a few things over there.
Oh, dude, that's sick. That's a Friday, too. 9/16's a Friday.
Oh,
yeah. That's
true.
dope.
There's another organization that's, I think it's pretty cool. It focuses a lot on like producer flips and shit. It's called Flip a Beat Club. It's on the same day. They do like live beat sets. It's kind of like an open mic for producers too. So they have some live beat sets, but then you can come in and flip some shit. So
super dope.
They got the same thing. It's at Slim and Huskies, I believe. 6 o'clock start.
Slim and Huskies been doing a lot of events. I've been hearing a lot of dope events been going on over there.
True.
Gotta tune in.
Couple just passed by.
Gotta fuck with they cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah, see how P knows.
Hey, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. All right, shout out they cinnamon rolls. We trying to pull up.
Yeah.
Shout out Slim and Huskies. So both those are
both those are on the same day, 916 Day.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you still got the regular stuff. The restroom got every Thursday. I just saw that the Lab Rats are doing their kind of like open jam session. They're starting that back up again on every Sunday. So at the time of this, they should be like the 2nd or so Sunday or some shit like that. That's cool. I think they moved. It's like at Jets Burgers or something like that.
Okay.
So
I'm just looking at the calendar. I know it's not something that we talked about, but for this rollout for sure, Freestyle Fridays will be the 23rd of September, which will be the week after the 16th.
That was the next thing. I wasn't sure the exact Friday, but I know that one would be.
Yeah, that would be the 3rd one out from the 2nd, so that'd be that.
Yeah. So yep, restroom, open mic, Golden Bear, as always. Those 2 are every week. Just like we've kind of said before.
Isn't it dope that we can like lean on that? And we can for sure say that like definitely I've definitely seen the restroom for sure. Like I know the first couple episodes we were a little bit questionable about it. They're rocking.
Yeah,
they're rocking full steam ahead. Yeah, I mean they're every motherfucking Thursday. Yeah, every Thursday.
Right
man.
now.
7 o'clock, and I heard artists got to show up early to sign up. Yeah, man. Right fucking now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Queen Chiba, I guess. Has,
oh yeah, Thursday nights as well. Queen Chiba Chaos was talking about it.
Chaos was talking about.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's my little rundown. Of course, there's probably more. Shouts out, everybody.
Yeah, if you're putting shit on, man, and we're not talking about it, please shoot us a DM, man, because we'd love to talk about it. You know, that's what the whole fucking platform's for, man. Groundwork.
Yep. And that concludes events with me. I don't know.
With Cheat Code. That concludes events with Cheat Code. You hear me? It's team shit, man. It's real regular, bro. It's Active City. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shows going on.
Sure.
I will say, just to talk about it, put it out there, I think that it's really dope. Like 916 Day obviously has a special place in our city's heart, just obviously for the fucking fact that the area code matches the date, you know, numerically 916. So I would love to see something, you know, number one, 916 Fest at Estate Farms. That's super dope that they're getting that going, and even seeing how wide the range of people there was super dope, and hearing about the beat, the battle of the beat. What is it? The Beats one?
Excuse me. Flip a Beat
Flip,
contest.
the Flip a Beat contest, you know what I'm saying, as well with them.
They do that like once a month.
Yeah, I would love to see down the line, you know, stuff like that. How do we get everybody on the same platform so we could have all that stuff going on? I feel like, you know, something like 916 Day would be dope to see all those
Everybody,
outlets and all
yeah,
that shit out there.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
In one spot instead of you splitting your time and shit like that.
but regardless, shout out those two people
Yeah,
for taking the initiative and you know what I mean, throwing events on those days. I think that's powerful for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, bro. Team shit. Well, hey, let's get into the motherfucking, you know, hear me, the bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? We're here, man, with Shooter P on Groundwork. You know, this whole platform is focused on not only the creative but their processes as well. If you're awake to the, you know, Sacramento hip hop rap scene, you know, if you're watching YouTube music videos, if you're listening to these songs, there's, you know, a pretty good chance that Shooter P touched a video somewhere in it. And not to gas you up or talking nothing crazy, but you know, bro's definitely been putting in the groundwork without a doubt. You know, I often fucking go to your old videos just to humble myself a little bit, make myself feel better. Yeah, watch some 2016 videos and be like, I can do it. Yeah. Real team shit though, man.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, laughing, haha, funny, but
This
real
is
dead ass, bro.
videographer episode, basically.
Yeah, man. Shout out to videographers, bro. You know, you're done
Yeah,
with what
for
you
sure.
do, bro. You're setting a tone in the city, and we appreciate your time and energy for pulling up. You hear me?
Hell yeah, good looking, man.
Oh God, man. Let's get into it, bro. Just, you know, give the people a real basic rundown, man. Who you are, where you're from, you know what I'm saying? How old you are. Let's hear it.
You know, Shooter P did it. Shit, I just turned 27 this year, so we getting up there.
Pushing
But,
30.
hey, but
I'm right there with you.
but yeah, born and raised Sacramento. Yeah, I mean,
That's right.
shit. What was the other question?
I think
How
really
long
just,
you been?
yeah.
How long you been doing it?
I've been doing this video shit for probably going on like 6 years now.
Okay.
Okay. 6 years under the belt.
Yeah, that's like I would say like that's more so all together like when I picked up the camera, but like you know, a little photography before then, and then like I kind of just dabbled in it for like maybe 2 years, and then until I like really wanted to take it serious.
Is it something that early on you knew you wanted to take serious, or was it like something that you was doing and then, you know what I mean? Oh shit, I'm good at this. I'm gonna take it serious type shit. Or is like, is you younger thinking like, I'm gonna get good at videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this shit cracking.
I think it all just kind of came together. Like it started with like dancing, I guess. So like we was the jerking movement and shit.
Hell yeah.
That was lit. So
Classic, like a
like.
jerk. You want to see?
At the end, you're gonna have to do it now
Yo, like so.
for the camera.
My bad, I interrupt you, brother.
Nah,
The
but
jerk
look,
movement.
look.
That's dope. That's inside.
Yeah, not for real. So I was editing all the videos that like we would do. So like when it came to the photography that I was doing and the dancing and everything, editing it, I just figured I'd put it all together. And like I always loved and fucked with music pretty tough. So being able to add that into my work just made it all the better, you know?
Did that bridge of taking it more serious, how you explained, did that happen like before entering into music videos or after, or you know what I mean?
After, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the beginning, it was just like, you know, just trying it out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I could like really make some clean shit. I could like, and I liked doing it. You know, it didn't feel like cumbersome or get old quick.
Hell yeah.
Like
God,
I
that's a
still
dope
wanted
word.
to keep doing it. You know.
Cumbersome. Look that shit up. That's just a dope word. Straight up. That's right. So dope. Something that you could often ask, you know, when did, yeah, I think you really hit it on the head with this question. I think it's a dope question, you know, but was there a point when, you know, when that switch did happen, when it was like, okay, it's time to put my foot on the gas, like now it's 100 miles per hour, like now whatever I thought I was doing, like I'm gonna just go, you know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of the guys that we talk to, they talk about, you know, there's a time where they're kind of interested in something, they're kind of playing around with it, and then there's something that happens, or there's a time that they can, you know, pinpoint, or at least a time around it where they're like, you know, that's when I had to realize, like, you know, I turned it up, whether it was a placement or you know, maybe a piece of work you made, you know what I'm saying, where you're like, oh, this shit is fucking dope, you know what I mean? Was there anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like more people, like they'll just like get straight into it and like just go crazy. Like, yeah, I'm fucking with this shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. With me, it's more of like a slower process. So like, the first 2 years, I was like, just like fucking with it, and then I was like, all right, I want to keep doing this. And then like like I would say within the last 2 years, I'm like, all right, I need to like go harder, you know, and improve on shit and like, you know, try to get better.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's kind of like the process, you know. Once I feel like I'm getting too stagnant, that's when I feel like it's time to like do something more.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I got a question because I'd be curious about this, just for like people on the audio side and shit. Like, how you feel when that first time you got paid for like a music video, or like, yeah, pretty much. Like, do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The first music video I ever did, I got paid for.
Oh, okay.
But
Shit, see.
it was $75.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
That's
but
right. That's right.
I got paid for it, you know.
Hell yeah.
But like, yeah, and like after that, I did a whole bunch of free work. So like, you know,
That's how you have to start a lot of the times.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers hate to hear that.
Nah,
You know what I mean, they
nah,
hate to hear that shit.
you gotta start with free work, and especially if you wanna grow, you know, you're gonna have to give out that free work to artists who can give you their platform and the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, you often hear people in our industry in film, and I think you hear it even too in the music side of it too, in the audio side of it, where it's like, you know, oh no, I'm not gonna work for exposure. I'm not gonna work for clout. People love to throw shit like that around, but you know, there's a level of value that comes in business, like with business relationships. You know what I'm saying? When you're working with people, where it's like, you know, if it makes sense without being a, you know, a
Hindrance.
clout demon. You know what I mean? And really
Yeah.
going for that. Yeah, there's definitely business relationships that make sense, and there should be trading of value. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you know,
it should always be like a trade. Like, yeah, like I'm offering you a video, but I'm not just offering it to you for free. Like, you have something that I can use, which is
Right.
your audience.
yeah,
Yes.
there's value.
Yeah.
That's right. Hell yeah, man. Well, dope. That kind of is a cool little transition into my next question for you, which I think is kind of a cool one. You know, as far as you know, building up your resume, getting bigger placements. You know, obviously still being in the community, still having people around you that, you know, don't have as much traction as some of the other artists. You know what I'm saying? How do you balance that? A lot of times, damn, I bet you can hear that siren in the back. Shout out Sacramento.
Yeah, it's
you hear
going
me?
crazy. I low-key got distracted.
Yeah, Sacramento, California. Yeah, we in this motherfucker, man. But all to say, you know what I'm saying? How do you balance that? A lot of times, you know, for me, and I think that the community, you know, the market, it's really hard to say, you know, how do I word this without sounding crazy? You know what I'm saying? There's a market, right? And we know that there's people that can, you know, afford certain videos, and there's people that can't. So how do you go and breach a market that's higher than that, but still you're able to branch out and work with people that are in the community? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I offer like packages, you know.
Okay.
And honestly, there's a lot of like videographers out here. So like, if you can't afford one person's work, then you can afford somebody else's. Most likely.
See how he pointed his hand at me?
Like, no.
Y'all see that? Y'all seen that, right?
Well, how many?
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Hey, well, but hey, I feel like that's important too, though, because some people aren't even willing to acknowledge that fact, right? Like,
Yeah.
you really want to like corner things, so you work with a few or a bunch of other videographers help you out and stuff like that.
Right. Like, I'm pretty. So, the way I see it is like, my clients, they don't really fuck with me because of my pricing. Like, they fuck with me because like they like what I'm doing. They like my art, or they like how I shoot or whatever the effects.
Facts.
They're not coming to me because you got like the best prices in the market. You know, that's not why they come to me, and that's not why your client should come to you, because that's like stagnating, and
That's
you're
that
not
IG
gonna go
reel.
far with it.
You seen that? Y'all seen that audio where he's like, Don't come to me for the best prices. I don't have the best prices. Y'all ever seen that reel? He's like, I do have the best work though. So if you want to have the best work, you know what I'm saying, you could tap in.
I feel
You
like
know.
I've seen that for sure.
Yeah, it's real shit, bro. There's obviously quality in quality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, put that in
Bumper sticker, perhaps.
Yeah, man. Dope. Just kind of for the video guys out there that I know are curious, because I for sure was curious. You know what I'm saying? What does an edit look like for you? You know what I'm saying? I know you got the packages, but you know, let's just take it to the extreme. What does a super package look like to you to really turn around from shoot to, you know, to delivery? Maybe don't even do like the days, like actual time in the edit bay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe hour wise. What does that look like?
So I've never really like timed it like per hour, but honestly, like with editing, so like for me, like if I'm editing like straight, like just like if I try to put down 8 hours straight, like it gets kind of mind numbing. You'll get like super bored.
Facts.
So like you gotta, play something on the side, play a video on the side, and be able to take like little 10-minute intervals, 20-minute intervals, to where you could just like look at something else like going on and absorb something else besides the edit. So yeah, I mean,
So that like elongates it, kind
Yeah,
of what you're
that-
saying, because
it
'cause
makes
it's not
it-
just yeah, for sure.
it makes it a lot longer. So like I don't have like an hourly type of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but if I'm giving like a rough estimate, I guess I could say like 13 to 12 hours on the
Yeah.
edit. Just the edit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably I'd put that in on like a super, like one of my super packs.
That's right. Plus a 4-hour shoot or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
nah. Like, 2-hour shoot. Yeah.
Copy that. Understood.
Yeah, that's,
Understood. So that's right. So yeah, bro. That's crazy though, man. That's definitely
I've
deep.
been thinking about adding an extra hour to my bigger packs though, but honestly, you don't really need like that's like one thing that some people don't understand about my pricing is that like you're not really paying for like when you look at my pricing and you see the extra like the light effect pack, the heavy pack and whatever,
I need the heavy pack.
like
Super actually.
you see me exactly. So like that's just extra cost for the edit. You're not paying for like an extra time on set or like
Right.
for me to do anything extra that I wouldn't do on a base pack. You're just paying for like
Those
extra effects,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So like that's one thing that some people just they don't really read, I guess.
Yeah. ShooterPdidit.com. Go read it.
So because this, I feel like this is also different too. And when people, like you said, people don't read, but people don't know how long a shoot should be. Like in your mind, a shoot should be that 2 hours. Like it should only take that 2 hours.
Like it like I mean, it depends. Like if it's just a point and shoot, that's mainly what we're talking about here. Or like point and shoots. Like though you shouldn't need any more than 2 hours for a point and shoot.
Yeah, but if you're making a fucking movie, yeah, obviously it's gonna
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Making
heard that.
something great.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, at least something that I experienced. I don't know if you could resonate with this, but early on, I feel like I really used to overshoot a lot. Something I for sure even, picked up on you just rocking with you for a few times of your shoots and shit. Just you shoot with a lot of intent. So
Right.
I'm not gonna do fucking 8 scenes right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do 4, and each of them's gonna look different, and there's gonna be a reason for each of them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that keeps your times, and I think it keeps you a lot more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
Do you find yourself having to explain that to clients?
No, not really, because it's on the flyer. They see that like you
Yeah.
get 2 hours with this package.
right.
Like,
Facts.
but yeah, sometimes we'll go over and sometimes I'll say like, yeah, like, it went over more than 30 minutes over. Like we're gonna need to like, you know what I mean?
You're gonna have to square up, buddy.
You know what I mean? So, but that's like
That's right.
that's like part of business. People
Yeah,
got to know
yeah.
that you're also paying for somebody's time. Like
You gotta respect your
like
time.
I'm giving you 2 hours, but like you're trying to take more, and I also got to go back and edit. So like
For 13.
you feel me? So it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
some got to give.
100, but that's that respecting the education of client, and I think it's something that comes even as you raise your market and you step into higher markets. You probably have a lesser need to explain that to people. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I heard a long time ago was and no shame to my $500 clients, because I love y'all, you hear me, but the saying says, the $500 client's gonna take your money and text you and tell you that you have his life in his hands and that you gotta take care of him, and then he says the $5,000 client's gonna pay you and expect the product, and when the product
What's it
gets there,
looking like?
if it doesn't look good, they're just not gonna fuck with you again. You know what I'm saying? Real life. And
You
I think
take it
that's
in the chin.
yeah, you take it on the chin, and but that's the level of business I think people get to when they're able to reach new markets, and they're able to understand kind of how business relationships and shit should work.
Yeah, they'll hit you like every 3 days. Like, yo, what's it looking like? Like it's still looking
More
the same
subliminals
way
at
it
me, bro?
was.
I only hit you twice. No, I'm just playing.
I don't think you've ever hit me.
No, I haven't.
Like,
but that's different. I'm a rapper and a video man. I'm there with you. There's no way I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, and then you're gonna rush through the last 15 minutes because I done hit you 3 times. You like, fuck this dude.
You got any horror stories without naming names? You got somebody you got an experience that was just
that's
like,
a fucking great question.
shit. Like maybe bro was hitting you up every 5 minutes or some shit.
How about any video experience without naming names?
Yeah, any video experience,
any
but-
experience on set, off set. You know what I'm saying? Anything that would be worth, speaking on.
That's why I thought maybe the
I
one.
suck at stories, bro. I don't have any on deck, bro.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, man. Make sure you tap in with Shooter P on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Might get a story sometime. You ain't getting it here.
Yeah. Now we're gonna give him some time. We're gonna circle back to that.
We might be able to circle back to it.
Yeah.
I do
Now
gotta-
He got the juices flowing now.
Yeah, no, I was thinking. I got a cool question for you, man. As far as marketing, promotion, social media, it's something that a lot of people are taking, in a very serious light. Currently nowadays, especially in our community, people are recognizing, how powerful it is. Being somebody that's established, that's rocking it. Obviously, I follow you on your platforms. I know that you share your work out there. I know that we've had also conversations on the side though, where you're like, I feel like I need to, post more. You know what I'm saying? But where does your head reside as far as just, the importance of it? Is it totally necessary? Is word of mouth more important? You know what I'm saying? Where do all those things kind of weigh in for you, and how does that, process work for you?
So mainly, I grew my business like from day one off word of mouth. So like having to market myself on social media is like hard as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I barely post. Like I just posted today, and then before that I ain't posted in like 12 days.
Yeah.
Like I'll post like shit to my story sometimes, but like I'll be slacking like tough, and like the algorithm don't like that.
But that's the insight. But even hearing how you're talking about it, though, excuse me, even hearing how you're talking about it is insight, saying, 12 days to you feels like a lot, where there's some,
People go months.
Yeah, there's people go months. And especially when you're more than just a person, right? You're a brand, you're a business, you know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
I think even just you having that mindset speaks volumes to, you know what I'm saying, kind of your processes and how serious you take it, even if you feel like you're slacking on it.
Yeah.
Don't really sound on it. You know what I mean? You just said that, 12 days is a lot, which I get it. I'm in the same boat as you, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, honestly, I felt like maybe I should like add photo shoots back in just so I'll have extra content to post, because like,
Yeah.
like I honestly feel like you should be posting at least once a day.
Yeah, for sure.
And then at least like 4 or 5 times on your story a day,
Yep.
just to like stay in their faces. But
Yeah.
like that shit gets like,
That's a lot.
you run out of content. Like what I'm
Yeah.
gonna post? Like
That's how
you got it. So now you're posting like raw clips and you're posting like screenshots. You're just like finding shit to post.
Hey, shout out. You're gonna have to tell me if I fuck up his name, but I believe his name is Cash.
Yeah, Cash and Fast.
Because he did find a way to, what you say, he spins that content really dope for the
Yeah.
fucking raw footage
Yeah,
content
bro
type
posts,
shit.
Bro posts consistently.
That's a dope way though how he spun that, because normally, right, we would look at it like, we're not gonna post our raw shit because we gotta work on it and shit still. But he made it like seen in a different light.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He made it so
exactly.
that it was a content bucket. So it was like, yeah, we're uploading raw footage. Like, let me see what your shit look like. You know what I mean? And in a
Exactly,
way,
yeah.
he's setting a blueprint in a way for other videographers to be like, raw footage challenge. And that's another content bucket. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
exactly.
super interesting shit.
For sure, yeah.
But important to you though. It seems like something that you're realizing is important, but it's not what your brand is built on.
It's not.
Yeah. Internet didn't make
So-
you, so it can't break you. You heard me?
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's just hard for me to like stay on
Yeah.
top of that part, just cause like, I don't know.
You can't-
I've always sucked at social media.
Yeah, you started at a time I guess like you said, you started with word of mouth more anyway, right?
Mhm.
So I guess if
Yeah.
you were starting now, that it sounds like that's what you would do if you were starting now, like
Yeah,
4 or 5 times a day on the story, once a day
Yeah.
as a post type shit.
you would have to.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
All right, dope. Fuck yeah. This is kind of a fun question. Just something I asked you earlier when we were in the back. If there was somebody that you could shoot for, any artist, period, you know what I mean, whole world, we could even open it up and say, alive or not, you know what I'm saying? We go wild, you know what I mean? Like, let's hear it. And look how, maybe a little why.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little why, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I need a future video for sure.
Oh shit.
That'd
Yeah.
go crazy.
I do, but like he getting kind of old.
Everybody tag Future in the comments. Shooter P need it.
I'm like trying to blow up before then so I can fuck with him.
Yeah, like blow up and shoot him a DM.
Before he
and
stopped
like,
trying to like make music like that.
Yeah.
So
Output is crazy.
I'm trying to get a video from Brett by like next year. If
Oh,
I could
yeah.
do that,
Say
that'd
less.
be dope.
You heard it
I ain't
here
gonna
first.
Yeah, Shooter P times Future next year.
Yeah,
lie.
watch that.
Let's get it.
It's on the way. You speak shit in fruition. That's exactly how that shit works. Watch this, bro. Watch. We're gonna come back and be like, yep.
It
For
probably
sure.
gotta be that quick too, bro. Puts out like 3 albums a year and shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, let's work.
That shit wild.
All right, dope. Let's open up the question. What about other videographers? You know what I'm saying? I know you've been pretty open. Like, I know your collab list is pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? But if you had to open it up to any videographer, you know, nationwide, worldwide, who you cooking with?
A pretty low key one, actually. A lot of people
right.
might not even know.
Put us
his
on.
name Kid Art. So I'll probably fuck with Kid Art.
Kid
from
Art.
over there, and like he from the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty clean though. I
I'm gonna
fuck
check
with
him
him.
out.
He got that real like cinematic look, like more so like what I go for.
Okay.
Like less like not really effects. Only effects that's in there are ones that are like impactful and meaningful for the video, you know?
They add value for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. Big shout out to Mike Jorn. He's actually behind the camera today. You know what I'm saying? This question is from Mike Jorn to Shooter P right here. And it was dope, man. We got to put
We
this
taking
one in.
call-ins now? No,
Yeah, we
shit.
take, hey, if you run the camera, shit.
Everybody take
You know what I mean?
I was just playing.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mario, can we open up the lines? I'm just kidding. Hey, before all this, man, before the videos, before the photos, you know what I'm saying? If we took it back, you know, to teenage P, whatever, man. What are you doing before all this? You know what I'm saying? What does life look like? You going to school? You a good student? You a bad student? You know what I mean?
Shit, I was working. I was going to school and working at the same time
That's right.
and jerking. That's it. That was daily life. Work, school, dance.
Could you do that thing where
feel
you
me?
twist, drop, bounce up type shit?
Yeah. I took all my videos off YouTube, so you ain't gonna find
Damn.
shit. But you
Yeah, I
feel
ain't gonna
me?
lie, I was looking for him.
You got to start a
You
Patreon.
ain't gonna find them.
I know it said terminated on it. I didn't know what it was, but I was like, whatever this is, he done deleted this shit.
Okay, so that's easy.
Yeah.
So you was just out there.
Yeah,
You jerking for real.
I was just living. You know, I didn't really have no. I don't know. Still figuring it out, being a kid.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
As most people do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I always wanted to find something that I could really love to do though and make money off of. That was like end goal type shit. So
The entrepreneurial spirit was there.
right.
You was
Yeah.
gonna do something for yourself.
Yeah.
Would you, when you started with the video stuff, because I feel like I'll hear people talk about like different motivations. Like, for example, some people will watch movies and they'll really want to do that, but they'll see music videos as like an entrance into that.
Mhm.
Or like, I know we've talked before and you're pretty open about saying you just wanted to shoot videos because you're an artist.
Yeah.
Like, is there something else that got you into the music videos, or was it purely music?
I really love music. It's been a big part of my growing up.
Oh, yeah.
But the visual side always came from my love for photography, and being able to mix the music and photography is like what did it for me. And then later on, I kind of fell in love with film. I really do want to get more into film. I'm trying to kind of put together a little team for a little project. We won't say too much about it because it's like we don't know how far off it is, but you know what I mean.
No, that's dope.
Facts. Real shit.
So photos is what got you into it mostly. Is there somebody that like an inspiration? Like for most artists, we'd be like, what artist inspired you? Like what photographer?
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
facts.
inspired you?
You ever
Nah.
Or was it just types of photos? Like
Yeah, just like seeing beautiful photos. You know, I kind of grew up in that era to where like photography was like, it was like at its like kind of, it was kind of peaking. I don't want to say peaking. It was kind of just like, it was like the main thing, you know?
yeah.
Right.
It was like before people had access to like a
YouTube
bunch
and
of
shit.
crazy ass cameras that they
Right.
could film whatever the fuck they want on, you know.
It was before Instagram was 130% videos, and it was when photos actually had
Yeah.
value on the internet.
Exactly. It was just a lot of photos.
If someone took a photo of their dinner and put it on Instagram, and you took a fucking professional photo of somebody outside, their Instagram was shitting on somebody else's Instagram in
Yes.
2011.
Yeah.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
You hear
Shitting.
me?
Yeah.
So like it was that aspect that brought me into like the pictures and shit.
That's right.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Instagram shit. You
Damn, it had down. I don't want to say Instagram made me. Fuck.
Nah,
That's
nah,
crazy.
but that's the culture shit. I mean, we often talk about like content and shit, and the big content driver for me. I mean, right? YouTube, the video platform has been there for years, right? YouTube's been there for years. Instagram Reels and TikTok has now made the creative feel like they need to pump out such a ridiculous amount of video content. You know what I'm saying? No other platform did that. No, YouTube wasn't able to do that. They
Yeah, yeah.
monetized and everything, and they still, of course, people were trying to become
Well, 'cause you
vloggers.
got- yeah.
Of course, there were people that were, taking those lanes.
it's because it's not short form.
They got the bag.
Exactly.
In it too, though.
It's not. They got the bag, but it's not short form. It's a lot easier to make a fucking TikTok. It's a lot easier to shoot a 15-second TikTok on your phone than it was to get into YouTube 10 years ago when you had to make
That's
a
the
fucking.
thing too. Yeah. The
you know.
phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phones are a huge thing. You shoot on your phone ever? Anything?
Never tried it.
Never
Nah.
tried it.
I bet you go crazy on the phone. No cap.
Man,
I saw that phone you had one time, that foldy motherfucker, right?
Yeah. The camera, I heard the camera. Well, I didn't hear. I have the camera, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, man.
It's not the
He
best.
said, I'm not fucking with this goddamn cell phone
Yeah,
camera.
that's why I bought the video camera so I could shoot videos.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's how I be feeling, but I know people be, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, like $100 phone video, like nah, it's a waste of time.
you're 27. You've been doing this shit for 6 years, about, give or take. You know what I'm saying? If you could talk to, 21-year-old you, or even more so, if you could talk to the 21-year-olds or the 19-year-olds that are out there that are thinking, I want to do video in a market that's extremely saturated, where it seems like there's a new photographer, videographer popping up, every couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Every couple of weeks, every couple of days, whatever. Maybe what advice, what I'm saying, could you give somebody that really in their heart felt like they want to take it serious and they're really at the beginning of it? You know what I'm saying? Is there any tips or any light you would shed?
I would say just do a lot of studying. Really learn your camera. Learning how to control a camera is probably like one of the most important things that I did early on, because it allowed me to take manual control of it and not like leave it in the hands of the camera early on, and try to figure it out, which then allowed me to like play with different looks like before I even got to post, and really play with my lighting on set, looking at the screen, because it's not like adjusting to the lighting and like doing all this weird shit. So I would say learning your camera is really good, and then like just YouTube is so fucking big nowadays. Like there's so many like videos on cinematography, like framing, composition, frame rate, like
Man, if somebody doesn't write all those words down,
like-
he just dropped gems. Write those
like,
motherfuckers down and go look it up.
it's just some like all like color science, like look into color science if you really like like look into small things that will help you make your eye better when like trying to frame a shot.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Free game,
Color science.
man. I'm reading up on log right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like a blade. I'm shooting in the fucking auto Sony profile. This fool P looking at me crazy, you know what I'm saying? Every time I see him.
He got the sunglasses on, so
Yeah,
you can't.
but
can't
I'm
see it,
learning.
but he like.
Hey, but I'm learning. Hey, contrast to add saturation. I'm learning. I'm in the beginning stages.
Did you ever have to learn the hard way? Like, did you fuck something up one time and was like,
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Thank
I done
God.
fucked up so many times. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Chico got a horror story.
we do?
Bro, that Yeti flip that I shot in log, and then I was like,
yeah, you were really like tripping off that, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. Tried to color it, fucked everything up. It was grainy nation. I don't know what I did.
Is there a specific one that you were like that you really remember?
There was this one like really early on where like I basically like I ain't gonna lie, thinking back, like I liked some of the shots that he was telling me to like take out or make brighter, but it was like there were silhouette shots like there was no making them brighter. Like you can't see yourself in a silhouette shot, my guy. Like, but like young, I was just like, yo, like I can't change it. I didn't know how to like really explain it to him like that, or like, you know, really like try to resolve it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up just scrapping the video and never reshooting it, and
Damn.
that
It was what it was.
Like, yeah, like that was like within like the first year of me shooting. So
Right.
yeah, that was me just still learning to see if I wanted to do this.
Right.
And you know, like, you know, you can't let like a couple bad clients like ruin your like stride. You know, you got to keep going.
True. That's a good game too, because you'll get a lot of people you don't really like mesh with. It doesn't even matter if they're good, bad. Like people are just people sometimes, and you don't.
Yeah.
It's hard not to get jaded. So that is good game. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to get,
Especially
you know,
at the beginning, you get discouraged and shit like that.
yeah,
It's like,
you get
Yeah.
treated bad a couple times and then you just, you know, go into working for somebody else again.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know, just don't work with them again. You know, it's easy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Chalk it up to the game.
Chalk it up to the game, keep it
And
pushing.
move on.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a. I feel like I resonate with the processes of. So you really value like front loading the work, like not doing everything in post, because I feel like a lot of people will say that in like a lot of different avenues, not just the video or the photos, but like audio and just anything like
Just
that.
fix it in post. Just fix it in post.
So you're
Yeah.
real big on like.
I try not to say that a lot, but like sometimes you be crunched and it's like, shit, we just gotta fix it in post.
Yeah, yeah. facts.
I can fix it in post, but it's good. Like it's something like you don't want to reshoot, like, you know, just like it's good. Like,
Yeah.
So
and
you
that,
kind of pick and choose basically.
yeah, like yeah, basically, like if there's time for it, or like, or if like you really wanted to come out like perfect, or like if like all the other shots are perfect and this is like the one shot that's ruining everything, it's like, yeah,
if the shot's out of focus.
we gonna reshoot the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shot's out of focus, you were shooting it?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
I've stopped. I've been recording a scene, and like I'll be recording, and like halfway through, like maybe like 45 seconds into the shit, I just stop recording. Like we gotta do like a different scene. I'm not really
That's right.
feeling this spot,
Yeah.
the lighting. I don't know. I just
You looking
it's
at it
just-
for real.
Yeah, it's like what am I gonna do with this in post? You know,
Yeah,
like this
that's
isn't
right.
gonna look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's dope though.
That's that pre-thought. That's exactly what you're talking about. That's that
you
front
still,
loading.
You still, even though you do say it, because I feel like everybody's gonna,
Yeah.
at some point say it, your
For
value
sure.
is still thinking like,
Yeah.
let's do it now instead of later as much
Yeah,
as
like
possible.
I mean, like effects and all that post shit can
Yeah.
it can only fix so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you can't polish a turd.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
That's what
so
somebody told me.
big. I'm
That's
so
facts.
big on the cinematography part of it. Like the effects and everything is cool, but like
The shots, bro. The
Yeah.
angles, bro. The lights, the light placement, the motherfucking, you hear me?
yeah, study
what the
lighting.
fuck?
Lighting. That,
Yeah.
that's
Bro,
a
the
huge one, or what?
movements.
What would y'all
Oh,
both say? Like,
lighting?
Lighting is like
It's everything.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. And
He told me that. That didn't come out
another-
of him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And another thing I would say is like artist energy, I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
You mean like in terms of like the takes, like how they
Yeah,
perform?
like how they perform. Like
Okay.
you know, like they gotta feel it more.
Can't be a dud.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a lot of people will just like, you know, they won't really like give that energy that they gave in the studio. Like it's like you're listening to something different than what you're watching.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. How do you get that out of people? You just straight up tell them, or
Yeah, I'll tell them like, you know, give me a little more energy, or
Right.
like, you
That's
know,
that director shit, bro.
you're doing pretty good, or you know, like just shit like.
That's the difference
Alright,
between a
would you-
DP and a director.
Yeah, then I'll just stop the shot. Like, yo, all right, you're not feeling this shot. Like, where you want to switch locations, or like, you know what I mean?
That's right.
no? That's cool though, because not everybody's just gonna do even that. I guess. Like,
Yeah, it's like when you
Yeah.
hear people talk about, to bring it into your world, it's like when people talk about like a producer and a beat maker. It's very similar, right? Like somebody who's like directing or executive producing something, you know what I mean, as opposed to like just a camera operator. You know what I mean? That insight's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really gonna be there. You know what I mean? And I think that comes from reps and being seasoned and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't think it's easy to talk to people, especially off rip, but it's something that you have to grow into.
I guess that's
Yeah.
why I asked too in terms of that. where-
I suck at talking to people. So if you're good at that part, shit, you got one up.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you've always let me know when shit is fucked up. You hear me? So it's regular.
But
Yeah.
hey, that's even that's good for
For
people
sure.
like, okay, let's compare, you know, bro who's like talky as hell. You know what I mean? This
That's
dude will
me.
talk your ass off, right?
Yeah.
You know,
All day, every day.
even though it's in a different setting, I'm not like a talker like that either. So
Right.
it even helps. That's why I guess I wonder too, where okay, how do you even prepare to be like? I know it's the experience and shit like that, but for me, I find myself doing stuff that like isn't as direct, but still gets them to the same spot, I guess.
Right,
In that
yeah.
sense and shit like that. So
Yeah, and there's little things like that too. Like you'll tell them like, "Yo, bro, you need to like be more comfortable," or why don't we like get some solo scenes, see if they like act different in that environment without like a bunch of people around them.
Right.
Just shit like that.
You indirectly telling that person by being like, oh, let's do some solo shit.
Yeah, like
Not really.
That's
You're
right.
not being like that sucked or whatever.
yeah, or I'll tell them like, yo, like, come on, come forward, go back, stop moving so much, like, move more, give me more hand movements in the camera.
Right.
Just like, telling them like, you basically got to give them things to do,
Yeah.
honestly.
True. You got to direct, lead.
You gotta
direct.
direct
All that
a
type of
little
shit,
bit.
yeah.
That's what his hat say.
That's what the hat said.
So-
What's the deal with that hat, huh?
I don't know if we can talk much on that.
I'm
it's
the
already
director. It's out right now.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
out
you
right
can
now.
get you a hat. You know what I mean?
You hear that?
These are the first editions. We're gonna have some shirts and
Facts.
Ooh,
different
nice.
types of things coming soon.
Hell yeah, bro.
So
What's
be on the lookout.
What is it about technically? Like, what is I'm the director mean?
I wanted to look at P. I just wanted to put him on the spot. You hear me? I just went like this.
I'm the director is more of like a slogan for the brand,
Right.
Real Set.
Gotcha.
So Real Set is more of like just a brand for videographers.
Okay.
We're basically just gonna make gear focused on clothing that you can wear on set, that kind of just like say, just kind of express who you are on set, different types of things like that.
Yeah, that's tight. A brand for videographers, like you said. That's cool. I've never seen a
Yeah.
brand for videographers, so that's tight.
Right.
It's a brand for us, man.
Yeah.
Check that shit out on Instagram at realset_.
Yeah.
REE.
Realset_.
SET_.
For sure.
Team shit, man. It's dope
More to
shit.
come.
Yeah, way more to come, man. It's in the infancy, you know what I'm saying? But definitely some dope shit, man. Well, shit. As we winding up this second segment, I was gonna say
Hold
let's
up.
get some last ones in. Yeah, go ahead.
I
What you
wanna-
got?
Because you've been in the game for a while. How do you feel about like the scene and shit, like the music scene in general?
The music scene?
Yeah, Sacramento music scene, and all that. You've been in it for what 2016, like you were talking about. So
It's it's pretty cool, honestly. It's a lot of people getting recognition that aren't so affiliated or like super affiliated, shall I say? Because like
Right.
it seems like everybody's affiliated in Sacramento, honestly.
right.
Yeah.
But,
How's it changed since you first started?
shit, when I first started, I was just working with like who would work with me. Like, and I mean, like right now, it's not much different. I'm really just like working with who will work
Gotcha.
with me. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, it hasn't really changed much. It's still like a lot of politics, and whether you like it or not, like sides are being played. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad and stay in your lane. Stay educated on what's going on in the streets.
That's right.
Yeah, hell
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. This is Sacramento, right? I mean, if you're here, if you're from around here, shit. Mario, I know you don't have a mic, but shit, even just being here in the years you have been, it's it's real shit. So you got to make sure you take care of yourself, and you definitely can't be ignorant to it. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. I mean, you definitely got to be aware of what's going on, but it definitely is what it is, and business is business. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shout out to you for going crazy. You hear me?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, you got that horror story, or you didn't think of one?
Yeah.
There was this one time.
That's right. Here
All
we go.
right, I got one. There was this one time, I drove all the way out to the Bay to shoot this video on what's that peak called? The top.
The peak where
Twin
Peak where you can
Twin
see
Peaks?
everything. It's
Yeah.
called Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I
It's
went
my
up
favorite
there.
club.
I went up there to shoot this video, and where we stopped at like Vacaville Outlets, got some scenes there, and then we went up to Twin Peaks, got some scenes up there, and then
Oh no.
this is when I was living in Nevada City, so I was living an hour and a half
shit.
in a way.
Okay.
So I came down to Sac, and I had a video shoot. It was like a weekend. I had like 2 shoots, and then I had that shoot. So I did those 2 shoots, and then, or no, I did that shoot, and then I had 2 more shoots.
Right.
So bam, I went, did that shoot, came back from the Bay, did my other 2 out here, but I ran out of memory.
Oh,
Instead of going to buy another memory card, I fucking offloaded everything onto my grandpa's MacBook Pro, and because I had my PC up at his house, and so I'm like, all right, cool, bam, all the files are there, and then I go shoot the other 2 videos, get back up to the crib, and I try to put those on my PC, and they're fucking corrupted. I don't know how the fuck they got corrupted from my card to the computer, and then from the computer to my computer. But somewhere it got corrupted.
It
So
had to
I
be something
was
with
like,
the formatting or something,
yeah,
right?
like I was fucked though. Like
Fuck.
those clips were gone. So like I had to go reshoot that whole video like for free too.
Was the artist upset or was he pretty responsive?
He was pretty chill about it.
That's right.
He was pretty chill about it.
But
He
you
wasn't
was
too
like,
upset.
fuck.
I was just like, fuck, bro. Like a whole nother. That's like a whole like
Another
fucking
drive, bro.
hella hours
Yeah.
that I really didn't even get like paid for in the first place.
Yeah.
Like
Now you gotta put gas in the car again. You gotta go out there again. It's all the time.
I'm like, nah, I'm riding with y'all. I just got ride with y'all this time.
Yeah, it's regular. We're gonna reshoot it, but I'm riding with y'all. I don't got gas money. Well, shit, man. Shooter P did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Cheat code. Any final questions in this interview segment?
Nah, I won't grill you no more, bro. I just wanted a story real bad.
Yeah, no, man.
That
That's
was like
facts.
when I gotta get on my story game.
No, that's one of
Yeah,
the
we
ones,
gotta-
bro.
Yeah, I think the only reason I for sure thought about it was because the podcast is for game and people can really soak stuff from everyone else's mistakes. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's how I learned for sure. Where I was trying to figure out, how did they fuck this up, and how do I not fuck that up? You know what I mean? So everything's always a learning experience, and I feel like from somebody who's so seasoned,
Yeah.
there can only be so many. So.
Right.
Right, yeah. Shit, there's a lot of mistakes to make on set. You gotta be on the,
Yeah.
be aware. You know what I mean?
Do you think people gotta make them, or do you think people could learn from somebody else?
A lot
making
of
them?
mistakes gotta be made. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just recently noticed like how much work, like we really do. Cause like,
Stopped and thought about that shit.
like nah, cause like bro, like when I get back to posting, I'm mad that somebody got something on their shirt that I didn't notice, or like their hair is fucked up a certain way and I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Like there should be somebody looking at that shit. Like I shouldn't have to sit here, worry about recording, worry about the lighting is right, worry about if your energy is right, worry about if your fucking shirt is put on correctly, if like there's anything wrong with your hair, or like if there's something in your nose. Like I shouldn't have to worry about everything. Like
Yeah.
but it's part of the guerrilla shooting experience.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm reading this book right now that's talking a lot about that, and it talks about how we're in a generation now where a lot of shooters are seeking more like productions like what you're talking about, like the one man production, just because it's so price efficient. But I think that also speaks a lot to the saturation of the videographers, and really like you're talking about earlier when we were in the backyard, just talking about really breaching those new markets and trying to figure out, where is it at? Because obviously, yeah, if it's a $400 or $500 shoot, it's kind of hard to have more than one person on shoot, right? I mean, you're talking about 15 hours of manpower. You know what I mean? So if it's gonna be, if you're talking about a few $1,000s some way, yeah, now you're talking about, hey, let me call a set designer, let me get a creative director in here that's only gonna look at their hair and fucking all those extras. But
Right.
I think it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? What you're talking about, because when those budgets aren't that, then you get the one man band, which.
It's a
I mean,
double-edged
you
sword.
do that motherfucker pretty goddamn well. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
It's a
that's-
double-edged sword, right? Because
Yeah.
everything is very accessible right now. So it's like the fact that you can do that is amazing to most people who started with all that shit that you talked
Right.
about. But then
Yeah.
you
Right.
end up having to think about everything, like you just said. So then everything
Yeah.
falls on you. At the same
In this
time.
book I'm reading says that, eventually what that ends up leading to, and I don't know if there's something that interests you. I've talked to you a little bit about it, but, it ends up being a real director position to where when you have done everything, now it's really easy for you to communicate to the gaffer or to the
Yeah,
grip
that's true.
or to the creative set designer or to because you've had to do all of it. So
Right.
you're telling them specifically, you know, look out for this, look out for that. So it's just some dope. Some in the I'm reading this book. It's called like the filmmaker's handbook or something like that. I'm gonna send that
Yeah,
shit to you. It's fire.
yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
cause I definitely been thinking lately, like maybe I should just try to get like on somebody's film set
Yeah.
and try to like be a grip.
Yeah.
Or, be a
For the
a
experience.
little help.
Be a
Yeah.
student again.
Grip
potentially.
3, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I mean, shit.
I'm not even tripping.
If
bro.
it's a
Let's
$3
do
million
it.
production, let's get it rocking.
Like let's
Shit, I'm
do
grip
it.
7. Sign me up. I'll go get the coffee right now.
Like-
You know what I'm saying? What you want?
Hey,
Lattes?
it's all in the spirit of learning, right? Like,
Exactly.
You know?
If you want to get better,
Yeah. You 6 years in
Exactly.
it, you still a student. That's what I'm hearing.
You feel me? It's not. It doesn't end. There's always going to be something to learn.
That's
a
right.
new avenue to explore.
A new Adobe After Effects plugin.
Fucking hate After Effects.
All right, man. We're going to keep drilling you with questions if we don't fucking wrap this shit up. So, look, man. Shooter P did it. Hey, bro. We love your life. We appreciate you. You hear me? You know, just to give you your flowers real quick before we get into this next segment. A couple years ago, me and my dog X James was watching your videos up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So if it feels like you're not doing anything, or if there's ever days where you feel like you don't know how much motion there's and stuff, bro, I know for a fact you inspiring hella people. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing your thug. You know what I'm saying? Shooter P did
Sure.
it. We appreciate your life.
yeah, man. Appreciate you for coming
It's
through.
regular.
Surely.
That concludes our
Smoothie.
motherfucking segment with our motherfucking dog. You hear me? This last segment of Groundwork, it's one of my personal motherfucking favorites. It is Groundwork Radio. We've got to get this motherfucker queued up. The first couple songs we do have on platforms. The song that comes up after that will be on YouTube.
We want to do the YouTube one first, or we want to do?
Yeah, we could do the YouTube one first. Yeah, of course. You could just kind of talk about it or type it in and then kind of intro the song. Shooter P's will be the first choice up here, but all these songs will be available on the Groundwork
Here, type it.
playlist
Fuck
on
it.
Apple Music and Spotify. Unless the song, of course, is only on YouTube, then we'll have that noted somewhere too. I think one of these songs is only available exclusively on YouTube right now. So, otherwise,
For the
make sure
time being.
yeah, for the time being. Otherwise, make sure you check out that Apple Music and Spotify playlist. It will be updated with all of these
that
songs
first
from the Groundwork Radio. What's this first one called? Let's hear about it, Shooter P. What you got?
Called Fake Love by Young Sexton. Out now on Daily Slaps, streaming soon.
Say less. Fake Love, Young Sexton.
Go check out the video, horror video. You know, I tried to put a lot of cinematography aspects into it. A lot of good shots in there,
Silhouette's going crazy on that one.
for sure.
Yeah. Young Sexton, Fake Love, Groundwork Radio.
Shit, I ain't seen the video.
Please don't catch me off a pill, cause I'm a pole blaster. 5.56 and make you spin like a pole dancer. She popped up and dropped it off like a door dasher. Don't let Butter catch you slipping, he's a soul snatcher. 12 can't pop me off the 80, I'm a road master. Oh, she broke, I can't see her, I'ma blow past her. Every time I see this nigga dead, it's another slapper. 100 days, 100 nights, I feel like I ain't sleep. It took time to understand, but that's just how it be. My God, I was really tripping all up in these streets. God set me down, but now I'm out and all I think is cheese. Label me a legend when I die because my energy is different. When I speak, they relate, so they be feeling me. I can't go back to being broke, that was the silly me. Racks busting, falling out my
That was the
pockets,
silly
purple
me.
jeans, big bag, only ball heads like I'm Mr. Clean. Same niggas from back then looking up to me. Crazy niggas switching for these hoes, that shit stuck with me. Niggas hating probably cause they know they can't fuck with me. I give it all up today to see my mom again. You'll never understand my pain, but it's the life I live. I pray to God cause I've been moving reckless in this life of sin. Hating niggas wanna see me fall, but I'm just trying to win. That fake love keep around me, that shit straight cancer. Please don't catch me off a pill cause I'm a pole blaster. 5.56 and make you spin like a pole dancer. She popped up and dropped it off like a door dasher. Don't let Butter catch you slipping, he's a soul snatcher. 12
Sexton
men,
talking
pop me
that
off the
shit.
80, I'm a road master. Oh, she broke, I can't see her, I'ma blow past her. Every time I see this nigga dead, it's another slapper.
Shout out Dan, bro, at
Every
the
time I
update
see this
916
nigga dead, it's another
on Instagram.
slapper.
Shout out Dan.
Shout out damn, man. He was on that mix?
Yeah,
That's right.
The OG.
Yeah,
you
man.
can't put him on the hook.
Yeah, that's right, man. Come on, man. I'm not gonna lie, that motherfucker hard, man. Young Sex and Fake Love. Make sure you go check that shit out right now on YouTube on Daily Slaps. You hear me? Directed by Shooter P.
Hell yeah. I'll go next since we went like backwards order, kind of.
Yeah, I love it.
Like it matters. But,
Yeah, what you got for us, man?
all right, bro. I got an R&O Demon track.
Okay.
I was really fucking, fuck with our young guys. I wanted to put somebody on that
Some
that's,
young flesh.
Young.
Yeah.
But
I think he's not. I don't even want to talk about his age. He young.
yeah. Good young cat. But the other thing too is when I went to look for music and shit for the segment and stuff like that, I looked and since the February, bro, he's dropped 5 singles and a tape.
Yep.
And
He's not playing?
And he's not done yet.
No, he's not done.
So that's some crazy output. So shout out, bro, for sure. There's a couple songs that I was kind of debating, but I figured this one, it's called Villain. Yeah, he picked some dope beats, man, and I think that he's for sure just scratching the surface. He's got a lot of different stuff. So I thought this was a good interpretation of it.
R&O Demon.
Villain.
On Groundwork Radio.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Stupid ass bitch. He coming in crazy.
Bitch, you know it's demon in this bitch, right? Villain, gotta get money, I'm dealing. Don't give a fuck how you feeling. Romeo, what I be chilling. Hero,
Feeling like Rob De Niro.
coming from nothing, zero. Hating on me, you a weirdo. Growing up, I never knew much. Family trapping out that Ku Klux. I ain't never gave 2 fucks, probably why it wasn't really too rough. Turn $1 into $2. If you couldn't hustle, homie, you suck. Catch me stepping in new chucks, cause mama had it when due, huh? In my eyes, all they did was good. Never said a word, it was understood. Beat the game every chance I could. Papa showing me that, wish you would. Oh, the crowd, my heroes. Taught me that I gotta hustle. Coming up from zero. Mama, we don't gotta struggle. Childhood was a piece of cake. After school, it was see you late. Then motels where we know well. And we so hungry, we clean the plate. Had to cut the grass to see the snake. Take off the mask.
I think he made the beat too.
Them bygones turn to pythons. Once you cut them off, just you treat the weight. Villain, gotta get money, I'm dealing. Don't give a fuck how you feeling. Romeo, what I be chilling. Hero, feel like I'm Rob De Niro. Coming from nothing, zero. Hating on me, you a weirdo. Ain't no heroes, only villains. Murder, she wrote, keep on killing. Sipping lean, don't spill it. This ain't right, I feel it. Yeah, this hero turned to zero. Once I knew that I'm a villain. Yeah, I'm trapping out till I'm blacking out. Slap a pussy just for acting out. I'm a young boss, too much sauce, and you a bitch. What's that about? It's life of mine, yeah, without a doubt. Sorry, mom, took another route. Yeah, my heart black won't come back. I'ma light it up, smoke another stout. Yeah, villain, gotta get money, I'm dealing. Don't give a fuck how you feeling. Romeo, what I be chilling. Hero, feel like I'm Rob De Niro. Coming from nothing, zero. Hating on me, you a weirdo.
That boy R&O.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Sean Trip.
Yep, shout out Demon,
To
man.
this thing.
Yeah.
Youngster, you hear me? Shout out to you, bro. You going crazy. Keep your foot on their necks.
Yeah, you should keep working, bro.
Regular, man. Groundwork Radio, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. We're shedding light, man. So we're going to cheat code this next one. You got it queued up?
I think
Dope, man. Shout out our motherfucking dog. This next one, Dame Lost Soul. This song is called Light Years Away. Definitely something to dope to check out. Let me pull up the album just so I can tell you what album to check it out on, man.
Many Moons.
Many Moons. The Many Moons album. Yeah, man. Dame Lost Soul.
Shout out Dave.
Yep. Groundwork Radio.
It goes on and on. Many moons I tried to find myself, but got denied. Many moons I held in dark cells, but yours was bright. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. Many moons I tried to find myself, but got denied. Many moons. Light years away is where I met you. Vibing through a heartbeat, your aura holds protection. It's 337 in my crib, loaded weapon. My pen, that is, applying pressure to the pad on how I live, you dig? Hey, a chubby nigga born in Sac, the Mac district, where niggas rather shoot than run a fade, that's bad business. Reason why I'm always out my city with a quickness. 87 fill the tank before we go in. Well, 87 fill the tank. Overcast is rainy, you can't stop it, so I can't complain. Croc beams gon' hold me, but them puddles just might do some things. Hit that 580 out to Oakland just to see my bay. Them off days be hitting when I get to feel that clear escape. Couldn't ask for more cause things been grooving at the pier space. Semi good with faces, but it's yours, I swear I can't erase. Asking for that fragrance, is it floral or is it ocean spray? It's pressure you provide with no efforts. The measure that you take to self-proclaim those gold treasures. The focus you designed in your life with every header. Baby, you divine, and my eyes ain't nothing lesser. Thighs beside my ears as I supply that tongue pleasure. Help you feel secure, gentle touch is my texture. I really want you near, so time with you is how I'm flexing. Talking 10 missed calls, I don't know cause I ain't checking. Light years away with no imaging. Living life lost without a frame to place my picture in and out my mental, like I'm Neo in the Matrix. And you were my connect from what was real and what was fiction. And seemed like in my past I always set for new attention when boundaries got neglected, overstepped with bad intentions. And now I know my worth, what I want. Ain't no settling for something I don't want, so don't disturb if you ain't genius.
It goes on and on. It goes on and on. Shout out Dame La Soul, bro. That's my fucking dog. Bro, it's fucking hard, bro. One of the most consistent out the motherfucking city, you hear me? Groundwork Radio.
And I was buzzing.
I don't even like fucking love songs, bro. My dogs hear me talk about this shit all the time. Mike, how often do I talk about this shit? Every day. I have such a hard time fucking listening to music about like women and shit, but it's all like comes down to relatability and shit like that. You know what I mean? But Dame La Soul, bro, he does such a good job, bro, of like really walking that line. Like the content, like someone could listen to that song and be thinking about their girlfriend the whole time. You know what I mean? Or someone could listen to that song and it's
totally
not that.
not that.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for sure.
saying? And to me, that's fire as fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Anyways, my bad for getting excited. Shout out to Dame La Soul.
Yeah, that shit.
You're supposed to be excited.
That song was hard as fuck.
Yeah, you hear me?
Hell yeah,
Light years
bro.
away, Dame La Soul. Check that shit out on the playlist, man.
Good pick.
Hey, man, I think that that motherfucking concludes our episode here of motherfucking Groundwork. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody for motherfucking tuning in. Again, Shooter P, we love your life, bro. Really,
For
I know I done
surely.
had said that shit fucking 10 times, but we appreciate your time, your energy. You know what I'm saying? I know you a man in demand. You hear me? So we appreciate you for pulling up. Real shit. Cheap shit, man.
Taking it out of your comfort zone and shit too.
Facts.
Man.
Hey, yeah. For the camera, I've been asking this dude for interview for fuck what, bro? Year and a half? A year, maybe a year, maybe not a year and a half, maybe a year. You know what I mean? Hey man, it's team shit. You know what I'm saying? We keep it transparent.
Pressing the line. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
You know.
I told this fool at the beginning, as soon as we was talking about the podcast, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna press you to be in a few weeks. I'm finna
He was
text
like, yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah,
now.
because remember?
It's not an interview, bro.
Yeah, bro. He told me early, just like you. Mario gave into, you know what I mean, team shit. But you know what I'm saying? But P was like, I'm not doing no fucking interview. You know what I mean? Then he threw me a bone, though. I mean, if y'all got a podcast going or something, let me know. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He remembered that shit and was like,
Oh yeah, I took that shit to the grave. Yeah.
he said, damn, I really did tell him that. Fuck. When you asked him,
Real team shit though, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I think there's a lot of people, bro, that could take game from the conversation. You know what I'm saying, that we had. So we appreciate your time, bro. As always, Mario, we are Sacramento. We love your life, brother. I know you done had a long motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? I know. This motherfucker producing 9-10 podcasts a week. This is no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? We are Sacramento. Make sure you tap the fucking with them. They're doing a lot of dope fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse all my cursing. Let me give you a clean shout out. Shout out, We Are Sacramento. They're doing a lot of dope stuff in the city. Make sure you tune in with them.
That one's
You know
for
what I
all
mean?
the
We gotta make sure
children.
we can clip it.
That's
you know
for
what I
all
mean?
the children.
You use that clip right there. But yeah, man, it's a team. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out Freestyle Fridays. Big shout out City Sound. Big shout out Soundbite. Big shout out the motherfucking movement, man. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I see what's going on here. Hey, man, it's the motherfucking team. Big Mike J. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you behind the cam, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking movement. It's Groundwork. It's the podcast. It's the platform. It's the team. It is what the fuck it is. Tune in every other week, man. Shooter
Bring it
P.
back to these edits.
Back to these edits, you hear me? Oh, shit.